Hey guys, Patrick here, aka Otaku OG. Well, guys, we didn't have millions of votes, but we had enough votes, right? So, as the majority asked for it, our first unboxing video will be Hatsune Miku. Alright. Honestly, I don't think it was a fair poll because, anything you put against Miku will win, right? So the next poll I do, I'm not gonna put any Miku, but when I do an unboxing for Miku statue, I'm gonna put all of them Miku. So then it's gonna make more difficult for you guys. Okay. Part of the idea of doing the unboxing, of course, is to show you the statues and give you my opinion on them. Myself, I've been collecting for about 40 years. Actually, no, more than 40. But let's not get into that. And I was, before I actually became somebody that owns a store and do trade shows, I was a collector and I was an attendee. So I was on the other side, right? And I think I have a better understanding than most vendors because, a lot of the vendors that I talk to, they say, I don't need to watch anime to sell anime. Or they say, nah, I don't care, I'll just know characters. And anyways, they make more about flipping than selling. Of course, you're selling stuff, right? But you gotta love what you do and you gotta know what you do. Okay, I don't know everything. I count on a lot of you guys to help me out also, because you can be watching anime for 100 years, man. Well, not 100, but for whatever years you've been watching. But honestly, there's so many that it's impossible that everybody knows everything. Okay, so one of the things I'm gonna do while doing this unboxing is talk about not only the statue but the brand, and also how to spot fakes. Right, I'm gonna do unboxing of fake statues, or talk about fake statues on a separate video. But since I'm doing this already for Miku, I thought it would be a good idea also to talk about how you can spot fake statues. Okay, so when we talk about statues, and one of the things that I'm gonna tell you, whenever you open your figure, always keep the box. Okay, nobody buys anything. Nobody buys collections thinking, or figures thinking, oh, I'm gonna sell them one day. Okay, but you never know. Maybe you get tired of it. Maybe I don't know who would get tired of anime or Miku, but there's crazy people. But you may need money. You may want to move. I don't know, man. But but when the time comes that if you have to, get rid of your statue for whatever reason, and you want to sell it, you want to make sure that you hold the resale value. Don't leave them in the box. This is a piece of art. Okay, you're not gonna it's like you buying a Picasso and leaving them inside a box so nobody can see. No, what you do is when you open the box, use a very thin knife, open the box carefully. I'm sorry I'm using this kitchen knife, but I couldn't find mine. So you cut the box very carefully, right? Not the box, sorry, the whatever it's holding it, right? So here, and then when you open, you make sure not to damage it very much. When we're talking about price figures, do they hold a resale value? Yes, not as much as a Nendroid or maybe scale figure, but they do. They still do, right? So when you open your box, all right, you're gonna be careful to open properly. Okay, like I'm doing here. You're gonna gently pull the stuff out. Okay, and in a lot of cases, I'm not sure if this one has it. The packaging has this little thingy here that you can just pull out, like pop out, right? But be careful because sometimes they have like tape on the sides, like here, right? So what you do, same thing, you just put it there, tape, cut it carefully, oops, here, okay, and and when you open, make sure that you don't, whatever small pieces that you may find inside, okay, make sure that you know where they are. So when I do unbox, when I take out my own statues, like the big ones that you can see here in the back, right? What I usually do, because they're huge, right? And if I ever need to put them back in the box for whatever reason, including reselling, I take pictures of how they were set up when I initially got them, right? So I take a picture like this, then I'm gonna open here, right? I'm gonna take a picture how it's like that. And when you pull up your statue, a lot of them, they come with a little plastic like this. Sometimes they're gonna be like very close, like wrapping paper. Sometimes they're simply gonna be in a little baggie like that, okay? It's very important that you keep your packaging for everything, right? Open carefully, like the way that sometimes they pack it. I also like to take pictures just to make sure that if I have to rebox, I'm gonna put it back in the box exactly how it came, right? Sometimes you can't, because sometimes they do like with glue and you have to like really rip off the plastic, but I mean we try not to. So you see here, for example, it's not that it's like glued, but it's really like tight, right? So you just open here, you take off Miku. Oh, and honestly guys, this is my favorite, one of my favorite Miku prize figures, because she's just so darn cute, right? So here you take from the back, you see the hair, okay, and you have it here, okay? So you put that, we're gonna put that down for a second here in the little table that I have, and we have all the accessories. We're gonna put it there. Sometimes it may happen that they're gonna put like a scotch tape here too. In this particular case, they didn't, right? Usually they would do that with more like a high-end statues, okay? And the back, the base, it's always also gonna be, you know, patched with scotch tape. So some people rip it off. I don't like to do that. So I either use a knife or use like little scissors, right here, or you can just peel it off like that. There you go, guys. I have so many statues to do unboxing that holy man, you know. So here's the base, right? And so I opened the figure, okay? I'm all excited, I'm all happy. Now, just so we don't lose the momentum, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this here, right? The plastic, everything that we got, I'm gonna fold it up carefully. Don't destroy the box, don't throw out the box, don't keep the box exposed to sunlight. You know, and you say, oh, but Patrick, I don't have space in my house to keep boxes, man. I have to throw them out. Yeah, I tell people, space is relative, matter is not. You get rid of the box, you want to resell it. There may be people that will buy it, you know, but I wouldn't personally. Like, if it was my collection and I'm buying a pre-owned statue, I wouldn't buy it if it wasn't in a box, because you don't know the origin, right? You don't know if it's a very good bootleg, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it back here, here, and the plastic that was in the back, just so you remember that that was for the base, you just put it back here on the base, like that. Okay, you gotta have this discipline. You gotta do this from the moment you start collecting. Put that, she's here, she's safe. I know you guys want to see her, and I'm gonna just put this back on the box, in the box, sorry. Close it. So the thing with price figures, that I always tell the box, make sure the box is in good condition. But the thing with price figures is that sometimes the box will get damaged, or any box, right? Like for example here. Okay, this one came, oh no, here, sorry. This one came damaged. I don't like to sell stuff that is damaged, right? And because we don't put a lot of margin in the things that we sell, you know, I mean, if I'm giving it away, I might as well keep it for myself, you know? Anyways, so that's not the type of damage that I would do to not sell a statue, right? Because I don't like to sell them out of the box. I refuse to do it. most people that sell, a lot of people that sell out of the box, not most people, because I actually know a couple that sell legit stuff and they sell some stuff out of the box. A lot of people sell fakes, or what they do, they mix fakes with non-fakes. So on as a second part, right, how do you spot a fake? Well, if you take this Miku here, right, this Miku is from Taito, okay? The Taito Mikos are very nice. Taito, Taito, man, spelling, right? So for Mikus, they have good figures, price figures, right? I don't think I have any like scale to be able to talk about, but at least this here, especially the little shoes like that, she's so darn cute. So what you're gonna do when you look at your price figures, there's two places you need to look. One, in the back to see if there's any like print, because usually what manufacturers will do, they will either print in the back, in this case they didn't, or sometimes in the shoes, or important, very important, like in this particular case, it will be the base. So if you guys notice here, okay, it says made in China, and it has the oops, sorry, it was upside down. Krypton Future Media, PiaPro.net. So it is Taito Corporation. Not to say that they won't be able to fake this, that people won't be able to fake this, but if you don't have any signs of the origin of the figure, do not buy it. You won't know. Even if the person tells you, no, it's legit. Some people don't know, okay? I've been in a show this year that people were selling fake merchandise, and when the organizers went to talk to the owners, says, oh no, but we buy this from a distributor. Yeah, distributors also sell fakes, right? Some distributors. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put her on the little pedestal here, in the little base. My gosh, look at this, man. She's so darn cute. Look at that. Look at the little shoes. I just love her. Okay, so what we're gonna do, she's gonna hold this here. Okay, we don't want to break. So yeah, we don't want to break her. So let's just do this gently. That can be a bit of an over sometimes. And the little hello in the back. Oh, these are good. See, I have to look at the how it looks too. Yeah, it should look like that. Okay. So okay, there you go. So you talk about Hatsune Miku. Okay, so prices, guys. I think prices depend really on the people that are buying, like that are selling to you, and how. I'm gonna talk while I'm trying to fit this in, because sometimes, man, it's hard to fit it in, and I don't want to break it. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I do. Prices can vary, okay? And I'm talking about Canadian dollars. So if you're watching this from the US, Canadian dollars to American, you take like 30% out. That's pretty much the exchange, anywhere between 20 and 30%. Okay, so we would normally sell this for, I would say, anywhere between 25. People would sell this between 30 to $45. Okay, honestly, I would not think that anything over $30 or $35 is reasonable. Okay, oh, look at this. This is how the Japanese make things so perfect. Okay, if you'll notice the halo, so it gets positioned on her head, just like the hat, and properly. Notice that the parts are in two different heights, right? So now we have the Miku, right? And that's what I was gonna say. We don't actually, I don't think that this Miku, the Hatsune Miku, should be anything more than $40. Honestly, at $40, I think she's too expensive. Okay. I think at figuring out, we're selling her at either $25 or $30 Canadian. 25 or 35. I'm not 100% sure. You know, but I mean, you guys can check on our website if she's still available. I think she is. And yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna show you some you know, give you a little more close up of the statue, so you can admire the you know, more the details, and not my ugly mud. Oh, not mud. Oh, sorry. All right. So like I was saying, make sure the base. Usually most of the bases for Miku's, they will have the information of the manufacturer. Okay. This is her. Here. She is freaking awesome. And that's it, guys. Well, thank you. So thank you very much for you know, for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you. I will ask you if you can, because you know, we're getting known because of you, because of our clients, because of our friends. So I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. I mean, we are not sponsored by anybody. Well, yet. I don't think we will, but I mean, not that we need to be sponsored. We are working with some great partners overseas, and I will talk about it when the time is right. But you know, please follow us, hit the subscribe button and the notifications button, because we're not going to be doing like 20 videos like some YouTubers do. You know, so when we get a video out, you know, you'll be notified. All right. So thank you very much, and you guys have yourself a wonderful day, night, or you know, morning. Oh yeah. All right. Take care. Bye bye.